Hey guys, I'm glad you're back. DJ and I have another exciting story for you, don't we, DJ? Yeah, we do. This story is the story about Joseph and the coat of many colors. This is my favorite story because it talks about how we can trust God. Oh yeah, that's right, we can. And we'll tell you about it in this story, but let's start from the beginning. Now, the beginning of this story starts with Joseph, and now he had 11 brothers, and his dad was named Jacob. Now Jacob, he had a favorite son, and his favorite son was Joseph.
Joseph, you're my favorite son.
Well, thanks, Dad. I love you too. Now Joseph was a man of many dreams. He had a lot of dreams, and he liked to tell other people about his dreams. But this made his brothers mad, and they didn't really like it. But one day especially, they didn't like him because his dad gave him a present, and this present was a coat of many colors. Now, not very many people had coats of many colors in those days because they were kind of plain, like colors like black and brown and stuff like that, So if you got one with a lot of colors, you were really special.
Joseph, my boy, here, I got you a present. It's not a birthday present, it's just because you're my favorite.
Present? Just for me? Thanks, Dad. I wonder what it is. Wow. Look at all these colors. Thanks, Dad. I'm gonna show my brothers. Now this made Joseph's brothers not like him all the more. In fact, one day when he came out and he met him in the field, they grabbed him and they ripped off his coat and they threw him in a hole. Some of them wanted to kill him, but one of the brothers said, "What do we get from killing him? Let's sell him to these guys that are going to Egypt." So that's exactly what they did. They sold him to a guy who was going to Egypt and he was going to sell him to be a slave.
Sure, I'll take him.
Now when Joseph got to Egypt, there was a man there that he started working for, and this guy really liked him because he did a really good job for him, and so he made him, gave him money and gave him clothes, and he put him in charge of a lot of things. But one day, the guy's wife got mad at Joseph, and so she had him put in prison. Now Joseph sat in prison, and he didn't lose hope. He kept trusting God, and he was praying to God, praying that God would help him get out of prison. And that's exactly what he did. Because one day, the king of Egypt had a dream, and in his dream, he seen 7 cows, and they were all healthy and fat, and then he seen 7 skinny cows, seven skinny cows that ate the other cows. And he wanted to know what this dream meant. So he asked for someone to explain the dream, and guess who explained the dream to him? Joseph. Joseph explained the dream.
Well, King, live forever. This is what your dream means. The 7 fat cows are 7 years of plenty, and the 7 skinny cows are 7 years of famine in the land.
You see, Joseph told him what the dream meant, and this made the king very happy. So he made him second in command. Second in command? That's right, second in command. That's pretty high up,
Pretty good looking duds, if you ask me.
So Joseph made sure that he stored away lots of food for those 7 years of famine. And when those 7 years of famine came, guess what? His brothers ran out of food, so they had to come to Egypt to buy food from him. "Oh, King, we have run out of food in our land, and we would like to buy some from you." Did they know who Joseph was? No, they didn't know who Joseph was. In fact, they couldn't recognize him because he looked so magnificent, and because he was second in command, and he had like a crown and everything, and so they didn't know it was Joseph. They were just asking for food. So they bought food, Joseph gave them food, and he sent them away, right? They were heading home. But they didn't realize that Joseph had put money in their bags of food.
Can I help you with something, sir?
I need to check your bag. I'm looking for some money. It's missing.
We didn't take any money.
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that. Didn't take any money, eh?
I don't know where that came from. We didn't put it in there.
You're gonna have to come with me.
Come on, guys. Guess we gotta go back.
So when the men got brought back and they were charged with having money, Joseph said he was gonna keep them, or keep one of them, and the other brothers said, "No, we can't do that because our father will be very sad. In fact, he's already lost one son, and that is our fault." Now, Joseph loved his brothers so much, he couldn't keep the secret from them anymore. So he told them, he said, brothers, it's me. And they all were like, what? You know, and then they were all scared because they remembered the bad things that they did to him, and they wanted to know if he was still mad at him about it. Was he still mad? No, he wasn't mad at all, and that's a good thing. He actually forgave his brothers. He told them, he said, what you guys intended for bad, God intended for good. Because I came to Egypt, I was able to have food stored up for our family to not die. And so the whole family came to Egypt, right? And they lived there, and there was lots of food for everybody.
Praise the Lord for what he has done for providing for my family.
What do you think we can learn from this story, DJ? Well, I think we can learn that we can always trust God. That's right. We can always trust God. Even if things seem bad, like in Joseph's situation where he was a slave, we can trust God that he's working it all for good. Well, that's all the time we have for today, kids. We gotta get going because DJ said he wants to mow the lawn, right, DJ? That's right. All right, let's go. Bye.